And the next one, what's your why? This is probably one of my favorites. This is kind of what started everything when I was in Nicaragua teaching down there by Dr. Eric Thomas. What's your why? Um, what did you think about that one?
Um, well, Eric Thomas, that's the
That was the dude that was homeless and now he has a PhD. We watched a lot of his videos. Real loud, real
right. Yeah,
loud.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
always in the shorts, the
Motivational
Jordans in the
speak.
head.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, motivational stuff. Yeah,
So, yeah, no, I thought it was good, and when he was talking about, you know, what he had to become because his wife was sick, and what he was gonna have to do to help her out. And
yeah,
obviously, I mean, I think he already knew the why was to always take care of his family,
yeah,
but there was like a subsection of that motivation that needed to happen, right?
yeah,
Because I think foremost we already know that there's a why to almost everything that we're doing, but we
mhm,
don't know all the details of that why.
yeah,
And knowing the details and knowing how to get there is important because
yeah,
if we just have an idea, it's just always going to be an idea. But from
mhm,
through this leadership training, we learn how to break down those ideas into like I don't remember that format that you were using down at the bottom.
for the goals or
Yeah, for importance of writing. I might have been I can't remember where you make the little chart, the graphs.
okay. Oh, the mind map.
My map,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that
So
was in the importance of writing. Yeah,
that is coming for me.
yeah,
Probably not in a mind map form, but definitely a vision board.
yeah,
Because I need to see where I'm going,
right.
and I can have a why all day, but if I don't see where I'm going, um, it's never gonna happen. But to break it down, what is my why? My why is first off and foremost is to always take care of my family, right?
Right.
And to lead
Hmm.
them in the right direction. I mean, not just make sure that I provide for them, but their spiritual growth, and I always got to check on that.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Hmm.
and be delicate about it, man, because it's I'm not their judge, and even
Yeah,
when if it was used against me, still have the mind and critical thinking to, or the decision making to go,
yeah.
man, if I say something wrong at this moment, what is the root cause of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so
Like, where'd that come from?
all that although I want to do that,
Yeah,
you know, I got to use the spirit of God to make the right decision and have grace in that moment. Because
hmm,
grace is what's empowering us to be able to make the right decisions, not through our own power and will ourselves, but to be able to be humbled through that
yeah,
grace. Right? I mean, grace is something we have to work on, obviously, but I mean, humbleness,
yeah,
but that power through grace is what's helping us.
yeah.
So,
The one thing for me, I don't know if it came up because we always have some pretty good discussions, but in the what's your why is there was a guy Greg Plitt, and I always liked what his video said, but he used some words that I couldn't show to kids when I was a teacher. And one of the things that he talked about, and Eric Thomas talks about it too, is your why can't be you, right? Because you will let yourself down. He's like, but it's rare that you would let somebody else down, like wife, in our instance, wife, kids, stuff like that. So, and I found lately because the last month has been rough, like just with a whole bunch of stuff going on, trying to get into the new apartment here, taking care of stuff in Nicaragua, and focusing on the man, like, why are we even doing this? Like, why is this important? I'm like, it's important for me that my family has a nice place to stay, right? So, and they're down there taking care of business. So this is not a vacation time for me. So my why is when they come back, everything is set up exactly how it needs to be, so that we can do all of our family stuff. And but there was the one thing because a lot of people are like, my why is I want to make money, or I want to. That's like that can't be your why. It's got to be something bigger than that. Um, yeah. So that's I look at it like you said, family, right?
yeah.
My family. I think as a man, it has. I'm not gonna say it has to be, but like for me, it has to be family, right? Because that's the order. God, spouse, kids, everything else comes after
Right,
that.
right.
And so if I'm saying my why is down here, that's not in the natural order, and that's gonna throw everything I do out of whack. And I think that's how a lot of people get burnt out, and things like that. So it was good. I liked it. Anything else?
Oh yeah, I mean, going back to that, I mean, second to that, right, would
Yeah,
just be people, right? And so,
yeah,
um, obviously, like we'll go back to the beginning, it's family, but the first real why is God, right? For me,
yeah,
um, because if it's not for Him, I wouldn't be doing half of what I'm doing now, right?
Yeah.
And so probably almost none of it. I'd be living for myself, doing my own selfish things, hurting the people I love because I
Right.
don't have self control.
Yeah.
Definitely don't have self control. But anyways, but I really learning how to be a leader in the way you break it down is very important because if I can better myself, I have a better opportunity to help other people.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I have a better opportunity to give the right information opposed to the wrong information. I got a better opportunity to lift somebody up instead of putting them down because because of my expectation, right?
Right.
I have a better opportunity to see the potential in others, right? And I have the opportunity to pour out what I know to someone else instead of opposed to thinking that I just need to know this information.
I'm gonna hoard this so that you can't pass me up, kind of deal, gatekeeping or whatever it is they call that, and all that stuff. Unfortunately, now is counterculture.
Yeah.
Like the culture is very opposite of that.
The older I get, the more I just want to give away, right? And so there's nothing. I want to empty myself as I'm coming towards the second half of my life. Anyways.
Oh man, you had to bring up the second half. I'm feeling a little old. I'm feeling that age in my knees today. So oh.